guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, please hit the like button, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so that you can get my videos every single week. It's Tomi O back again, and today's topic, just like you can see in the caption, is how I renewed my Nigerian passport in Ottawa, Canada. So it's been a very hectic few days. I've had to travel all the way from Vancouver, and the reason is because to renew your passport as a Nigerian, you have to actually be physically present to get a renewed passport. Other places have a process where as long as it's not a first time issuance, you can just send in the application and then you have your passport mailed back to you for a charge, of course. But with Nigeria, it's different. You have to actually be physically present to have your passport renewed, reissued, first time, whichever category. You have to be physically present at the embassy, consulate, or wherever they have designated as a pop-up shop. In my case, I'm in Vancouver, so I'd been mailing them back and forth, and my passport expiry is coming up soon. So I was like, I need to get this done. And so they told me, oh, we'll put you on a waiting list. But with passports, you need it to be valid, especially if you're an immigrant, right? So what I ended up doing was to just buy my ticket for March 2020. And then like just a few days before traveling, I found out they were coming to Vancouver, but whatever, I'm here in Ottawa and I'm having the best time. How do I go? The steps, first of all, you have to register online. I'll put the website in this video. You go online to the website, you register, you pay 130 something US dollars, depending on what you're paying for. And right now in Canada, they're still issuing the older passports. Newer passports have been released in Nigeria. Then you print out documents, then you have to take 2 passport photographs, and then you have your documents ready for your appointment date. It's automatically generated, but what it says when you have it printed out is that you have a whole year to actually be at the interview, just because they understand that people might not be able to get vacations or might just not be available at that time to go over to Ottawa or wherever is designated for the interview. Okay. And then the next step, then you get to the Nigerian High Commission. It's really easy to locate. It's downtown of Ottawa. I also toured, while getting there, and then afterwards, I'll do that in another video. Yeah, so you go over. I got there 20 minutes to 9 and I got a ticket. I'm not sure if I kept it. I was number 65 at 20 minutes to 9. I was like, I thought I was punctual, but there are people, and there's some people who literally live in Ottawa. So getting there early was not a problem for them. I stayed somewhere downtown. So I didn't stay downtown, rather I stayed somewhere east end of Ottawa. So I had to take transit for almost an hour just to get there, but it was free accommodation and I couldn't pass that up. Yeah, so you get in and then you sit down and then they call your number and then they call you in. All you do literally is do your biometrics, 4 fingers. What's this one called? I think this, my right thumb, and then my right index finger, my left thumb, my left index finger, and then a picture face capture, and that's it. And then you sit down. But the problem with this process is that you are waiting for approval from Nigeria's FCT. That's the capital, which is Abuja. There's a 6-hour difference with between Ottawa and Nigeria. There's time zone issues. There's just all of that, and you have to wait for the approval before they can print your passport, get the new number. There are different approval and processes, and it's really challenging. I mean, breathe. It's really challenging. During the wait time, though, I got to meet great friends. Really great friends. Actually one I think I'm going to have for a long time, but he's over in Nova Scotia. So while I was there are a lot of people who are from other provinces, right? So everyone flies in, tries to get there as early as possible. Some people took a wild chance and did a day flight. I turned this to a vacation. So I'm in Ontario for the next 5 days. No, in Ontario, and then I'll be going to Ottawa, which I already am in, and then Toronto, and then Mississauga. So that's what I'm going to be doing in 6 days. I'll be visiting 3 big cities just to have fun and, as always, be a tourist. Anyways, back to my story. I just digress. Anyways, yeah, whatever. So you sit down there, you wait, you talk to people, all they have, there's no food. I'm not entitled or anything, but there should be some sort of vending machine in there because they know you could be kept for as many as the full day, which is 8 hours. You could be kept for as long as that just to get the approval. And some people, like, you flew with maybe almost $500, $600, $700 if it was a short notice that you just had to renew your passport. And some people have been there, they haven't even eaten. Like, so we're not asking for food. There was a hot water dispenser, which is very good, but it's downtown. So if you were going to the nearest restaurant, you do have to walk for, like, let's say 8, 9, 10 minutes just to get to the nearest restaurant. Another thing is you don't want to lose your spot on the queue. If you're number 65 before 9 a.m., you really do not want to lose that spot. Like, you're just like, okay, I gotta sit down here. Once it's my number, I'm ready to go. I need to get this passport. I flew all over it. Hell no. Anyways, so yeah, so that's what I did. I just sat down there. Another thing is their lockers, but they're stopping the lockers from the 11th of March. So the thing is, you're like, oh my God, they're stopping the lockers. So if you're going after March 11th, you have to really know what you're bringing because you're not allowed phones, nothing else. But for me, I got to keep my bag in a locker. What that meant is that I didn't have access to my phone. And you know, most people have like withdrawal symptoms. So luckily for me, there was this guy, very sweet, bless his heart. I think he's like 19, 20. He went to get me his crossword puzzle book. And I haven't done crosswords in maybe 2 years. And I was just going at it, I was going at this puzzle like, yo, this is so exciting right now. It took me back to the 90s. Anyways, yeah, so that was another thing, like, it was challenging. And then, so I had coffee. I made coffee with their thing at the Ottawa place. And then you just wait. And eventually they bring out your what's it called, your new passport, and then they stamp the other one that canceled without prejudice, right? And then you have your passport. But the thing is, it has cost you so much money, especially when you're not a person residing in let's say Ottawa or Quebec, because in Quebec you could drive down for maybe 3 to 4 hours and then you'd be in Ontario, you'd be in Ottawa, right? But then if you're like farther than that, you're really challenged, like financially. Like, the passport ends up being the cheapest part of actually, the whole process, because I had to fly. Luckily, like, my credit card saved me a lot of points, but my ticket originally cost like $493. Then I took off like $200 with my credit card points just to make this affordable, because it's winter. Another thing is, depending on when your passport is expiring, like, I live in Vancouver. It's not cold anymore. It's -3. There's snow outside. So all those kind of things just make you perplexed, because this is the coldest I've ever had, like snow this high. Like, it's scary and you don't want to be here. Like, if my passport was expiring like maybe December, honey, I would have been here summer, like, and attended all their festivals. But this was cold. Like, I'm indoors shooting this video, but when I'm going out, I have to be in like coats, gloves, thermal, everything. And it's really unnerving. I think that's the nicest word to use. Anyways, I got my passport. I'm super happy, and I'll be heading to Toronto midnight. I'm catching a 6-hour midnight bus today. So that's it. Bye now. Ciao.